uh, when I clicked in finally and heard
You
you
fucking hear me?
There you are.
God damn it! All right.
Just as I was about to start telling my mundane story to
Yeah,
Mike.
nobody gives a shit, Pete. Let's get on with it.
All right, we're ready to start the
No,
B-
let Pete tell us.
No. I'll tell him later.
Oh,
It's already recorded once, man.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B Block on 163B here on the Media Virus Podcast. Just had a major mid-show problem, and very embarrassing. And I'm going to share that with you because my embarrassment should be your laughter.
I don't know if your embarrassment compares at all to me having to have a conversation with fucking Pete.
So, the studio space.
I'm going to tase you the next time I see you.
The studio space that
then we're going to have a conversation about it.
Is my upstairs, which is in the midst of a remodel that is kind of stagnated because of funding and other things. So we I've got the bathroom torn apart, but if I have to tinkle during the show, I can always tinkle in the drain there where the toilet used to be, and that's usually not a bad thing. So I ran in there to do that when I excused myself.
So it looks like one of those Japanese or Chinese bathrooms.
No. There's literally a pipe in the floor, and
no, that's what I'm talking about.
There's literally a hole in the floor. Yeah.
Have you seen those? That's what they have over there.
Let him finish the story, Pete.
So I was taking a leak, and I said, "Oh, you know what? This is more than this can handle." So I stopped, and I ran downstairs. My wife was in the bathroom.
Oh.
So I gave it a minute, and she came out, and I thanked her for coming out. And I went in, and as I closed the door, my left knee I blew out in high school. I dislocated it.
All right, here come the excuses.
And it's always been a problem, right?
Right.
So I step into the bathroom, and I reach around to close the door, and my knee starts to give out. And the first thing you know, as someone who has injured a knee in that way, is you save the knee. Because if it ever comes out again, that means it has to go back in again, and that's fucking awful. So I managed to save the knee, right?
Okay.
So the knee's okay. But in this process, I'm tripping and falling. So as
you're actively holding in a shit.
Right.
Okay.
And it was all good until I bumped my head on the radiator.
Oh.
And then it happened. It turned into a Kmart commercial.
I shipped my drawers.
I shipped my pants.
Oh my God. You know what's funny is me and Pete were talking.
And not just
that was the first thing I said.
Like I hit my head. So like my bell got rung a little bit. So all of the involuntary stuff. Yeah, it was bad. I had to get in the shower.
You said that, Maddie. We called it.
And we were literally just being dicks.
Yeah.
Because we were like, in the world of things, like you came in with bad news. You came in kind of a grumpy mood.
Right.
In the world of shit that could have happened when you went downstairs.
Uh-huh.
That was the funniest thing to talk about.
Did I shit myself?
That there's a possibility. Staff Writer Bill's here, everybody, by the way. There's a possibility.
Staff Writer Bill.
His title there says Elf You Maddie. That's absolutely fantastic. So we asked Staff Writer Bill to come join us for C Block, but that story. Well, no, he's not early.
I was told 9:30. I'm late.
Yeah, no, he's not early. But however, he might not understand that the story that Mike was telling of his soiling his drawers just happened. We were all sitting here waiting for Mike to come back from taking a piss. So, but he's a trooper.
I am.
He came through it. He came back. So we were just starting up B block.
Hopped in the shower, washed my ass, came right back.
Wow.
So you feel like hanging out, Bill, or
I can hang out a little bit. I I don't got much going on. I was gonna wish you a Merry Christmas, but I know you're on the Happy Holidays train, so
I'm not on the Happy Holidays train, Bill. What it is I don't give a shit.
No,
either way.
Like winter
he's on the losing
festivities
side
or
of the
something
war
like
against
that.
Christmas.
No, but did you see the thing in the group chat where I wanted winter acknowledgement?
Yeah, that's it.
We're just going to acknowledge winter. That's it. Not happy holidays, not season's greetings. Winter acknowledgement.
So this is week is Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus is Saturday, folks.
What?
Festivus is Saturday.
Yeah, the day before Christmas.
Do you have your aluminum pole ready?
Not yet.
I do. I have an aluminum pole.
All right. Well, let's get into B block a little bit. We were talking in A block about making that phone call.
Yeah.
And chatting with those dudes real quick. We're looking at, because we are the Media Virus Network and Disruptive Minds is in the network. We pump the Disruptive Minds podcast at the end of every show. And no, you don't do the same for us, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But
I had you on once. That was as
but we're
largest
looking
audience you've talked to in a few years.
Yeah, shut up. Fuck off. So this guy does a live show on Wednesday nights, and we kind of want to team up with him. So we're gonna call his show and just chat a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the. I'm getting the. Ooh,
I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
All right.
I went to reach for it and I touched the link that you sent him to our stuff.
No, but there's a chat right next to StreamYard. Anyway.
Oh, that chat. Yeah.
Yeah. You might be able to help me with this, man. You might not. Listen, my wife bought a Mac Mini, and I'm using a PC mouse and a PC keyboard, right?
So it doesn't know what you're talking about.
Right. What's the command key? What's the equivalent to a command key?
Usually Control.
Is it Control?
Or Apple. Is there an Apple key?
No, it's a Windows keyboard.
He's got a Windows computer. It's probably Control.
It's either Control or Function. Try the Windows key?
I think I did. I'm trying I'm gonna have to Google shit. I don't want to get too far into it, but I'm, still learning. And my mouse, when I scroll up, it actually scrolls down, and when I scroll down, it actually scrolls up.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to.
Oh, is that how Apple does it?
Inverse, yes.
Oh, okay.
My
your
stories are
phone,
boring.
when you flick up, this thing scrolls.
I understand. I'm getting the hang of it, dude. iMovie's is tits. iMovie's the shit. My wife almost bought Final Cut, but it was in like another $300.
So, am I calling this guy or what?
Yeah, let's give him a buzz. Yeah,
Here
put
we
the
go.
number in extension 1. No, this is a dude that I did radio with. I did Rock Def Radio. He had a show. I had a show. There was a big collective show on Fridays where, our friend would host and we'd all call in, do whatever. And he's still in a live broadcast right now. And
Are you hearing this?
no, I'm not hearing anything.
Hold on. Let me stop then. Let me hang up and we'll try again. Okay, so you didn't get that?
No, we didn't hear anything.
Ugh.
So we still have some sound
Yeah, let me.
some things to work out with StreamYard.
Let
You want to?
Let
you
me
wanna-
check my audio settings in StreamYard. Audio.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Corn Pop got T-boned, Bill.
No, not Corn Pop.
Yeah.
He's a bad dude.
No, and somebody hit Biden's motorcade in Wilmington. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Okay.
That you think he was like the most unlucky drunk driver in the world?
It's
Can you hear me?
possible. I mean, I think half the state of Delaware is drunk most of the time.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
We also have Big Daddy in the house.
What's up, bitches?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Doing fantastic. We're getting ready to, I don't know, call somebody. We're the idea was to call into a friend of mine's show who does his show at the same time we do, and kind of just talk to them for a couple of minutes.
Okay. So, all right,
that was kind of thrown at Mike last minute.
Okay.
So
tell me if you hear the phone coming. You hear the ring?
no,
Nothing. You've got nothing.
no.
Fucking kidding me.
Well, let's bail on that.
Okay.
And go into I just talked about somebody rammed into Miters. I guess everybody's heard about that, right?
What?
I heard about it. Yeah, somebody hit it. Somebody hit one of his SUVs.
Yeah.
Like T-boned it, right? Like hit it in the side.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how bad.
And got hit with a drunk driving charge.
So it was the world's unluckiest drunk.
Yep.
That's fantastic. It was not some fucking terrorist plot or anything. It was just some fucking dickhead.
Somebody else fucked up while they were out.
That's why they don't sell. That's why they didn't sell beer in Wawas in Pennsylvania until a couple years ago.
Car plows into a vehicle in Biden motorcade near Delaware campaign headquarters.
I don't know.
The president or First Lady Jill Biden were harmed. A car smashed into a parked SUV that was part of President Biden's motorcade near his campaign headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware on Sunday evening. The sedan hit a U.S. Secret Service vehicle being used to close off intersections as a visibly stunned President Biden was walking from the campaign office to his waiting armored SUV. The sedan then tried to continue.
Not for nothing, but isn't Biden always visibly stunned?
Don't know.
I mean, he always looks stunned to me. He was like, "What? What's going on?" Yeah.
The sedan then tried to continue into a closed-off intersection before Secret Service personnel surrounded the vehicle with weapons drawn and instructed the driver to put his hands up.
Ooh.
The president and First Lady Jill Biden apparently wanted to have freaking ads play in my podcast, which that pisses me off. Did you guys hear the ads?
A little bit. You were louder than them.
Okay. Good. All right. They just finished a meal with members of his re-election team at the time of the incident, according to the White House pool report. Biden was ushered into his waiting vehicle where his wife was already seated before being driven swiftly back to their home. Neither the president nor the first lady were harmed.
That's a shame. Just
Oh
kidding.
no!
Just kidding. Glad to hear he's okay.
Well, there is some good news for I'm glad everybody's here. Like it's like a Christmas. It's like a Christmas party, right?
Christmas.
It is kind of Christmas. And we're gonna do a lot of celebrating Christmas in the C block. But where the fuck was I? Oh, here's a little Christmas gift to everybody here, and it's that science has proven that jerking off is healthy. we've gotten to the bottom of it, and a lot of research has gone into whether or not it's good for. Of course, nothing will load up the way it's supposed to.
There's a duck over my face.
There is a duck over your
There's
face.
a duck over it.
It's actually a fucking improvement.
Quack, quack, fuck you. Or should I say duck you?
Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll do this. There, we'll go to the 5 screen. So nobody
If
gets.
you
Nobody
Like
gets
Red Zone
that's right.
if you
on
have,
the Octobox.
if you have testes, you should ejaculate more often to stay healthier. Yes, you certainly should. If you have 2 functioning testes, by the time you finish reading this sentence, you'll have produced around 50,000 sperm cells. That's around 300 million per day. So if you don't ejaculate frequently, where do they all go? Is it healthier to regularly release them into the world? In the below video from the Institute of Human Anatomy, lead dissector. Oh, that just sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't want any dissector near my genitals.
Lead dissector Jonathan Benion discusses sperm production, storage, as well as a common question he gets from students. What happens to sperm cells if they are not released? He also explores whether frequent release holds any health benefits and discusses if there is a connection between consistent ejaculation and the risk of prostate cancer.
I tell you what, I'll never get prostate cancer 3 times a day, whether I need it or not.
One study showed that high frequency of ejaculation, 21 plus times per month, correlated with a 20% reduction in prostate cancer risk compared to a lower frequency of ejaculation of 4 to 7 times a month.
All right, so 21 times a month. So 5 times 7 is
35.
is 35, right? So I've already
3 times 7 is 21.
3 times 7 is 21, but I
Right.
ejaculate. Oh, right, 3 times 7. I don't know where I got 5 from. 3 times 7, right? That's 21. So that's it right there. 20%.
Today's the 20th.
Then
Today's the
but then the next week, right? 21, another 20. I'm at 42%. Right? Next week, right? There we go. 63%. And then
Hey. By the end of the month, you'll be able to give other people cancer.
pretty
You'll be cranking one out, and some other guy down the street's getting cancer because of you.
That's right.
Not for nothing, but this is Big Daddy has quoted on this particular topic before that women, you can help us men to not die of prostate cancer by sucking his dick.
You know,
Because frequent ejaculation is what staves off prostate cancer.
normalize frequent fellatio. So it's t-shirts.
Normalize frequent fellatio.
Normalize frequent fellatio. We have t-shirts in the works. We should it should be like save a life, suck his dick, or something. We should have another one, or maybe
Yeah,
on the back or something.
We're gonna have to come up with a bunch of them. I'd
Yeah.
like to put together like 2 or 3 good designs, and we'll put them up.
Yeah,
You guys mentioned t-shirts.
Yeah,
There's a place over at the mall. Anything on a t-shirt for like $25.
oh wow,
I was
Right.
like,
That's
ooh.
hot.
The first one's
That's
20. The first one's 25, and then if you do like bulk, they bring the price down.
They'd have to
It's
bring the
right
price
at the
down
mall.
a lot to make that worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do demand print, but
Yeah,
I know somebody who can help us with that. I know a guy who does t-shirts.
all right. Well,
You know a guy who does t-shirts, right, Mike?
we'll talk about that later. We don't need to discuss.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
T-shirts.
We'll talk about that later.
Who knows a guy? I know a bunch of guys. I know guys.
I know
No
a
guy. I got a guy.
I
for that.
got
I
a
got a
guy.
guy. No, it just popped in my mind. I got their business.
Know where I can get a dog abortion? I got a guy. I've recently just watched
Dog pregnant.
the entire series of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That explains so much about you, Maddie.
And for some reason, I could not get into that show when it was on. But it's fucking, it's genius. It's just genius. It's just
Those guys are.
they're fantastic. It's a fantastic show. It gets a little far fetched towards the end of the series because I guess you kind of run out of ideas. But
yeah, the last season's a little weird.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic show. Hey, baby.
I mean, don't you go on like sinking boats all the time?
Oh yeah, that was a good episode though. That was fun.
Yeah.
What you doing? You getting your contact stuff together? I got a guest in the studio. My wife popped in. Say hello.
Who's your guest?
You're the guest.
Oh, that you like had another
No.
person.
Well, we got
see,
that-
my favorite. I like
She
the
heard-
Super Bowl episode.
she
and
heard,
I like the Dennis system.
we got
Daddy
Bill and Big Daddy in the
coming in to
house.
help you out so you don't get prostate cancer.
That's right. Well, I'm not going to discuss that right now. She's going to slap me if I say it.
What do you say?
Not
We were
that
having the conversation that frequent ejaculation prevents. As soon as I said ejaculation, she all right turned around and walked out.
See, I knew that was going
I
to happen.
don't want
I knew
any
it.
parts of that.
I don't want
Yeah.
any parts of that.
She called.
Doesn't want to
podcast.
doesn't want to contribute to the saving of your life.
No, this is why she does her own podcast because she
I'm
would
not
never
saving
be on
nobody's
mine.
life. What do I look like, a damn angel? The fuck?
What's that?
I'm not saving nobody's life.
You're not saving nobody's life.
Sure.
Okay, you can go upstairs. I'll kiss you. I'll kiss you right in the mouth. I swear to God, I will.
Take
I'll
take, her,
I'll
take
come
all
over
her
and I'll kiss you right in the mouth.
take all her Christmas gifts back, Maddie.
Shut up. Just shut up. You, not you. You, well,
Hey,
you. Can you hear out here?
yeah. He said something about take all my Christmas gifts back.
Can you hear like out of that thing?
I can just hear it's loud. But
It's coming out of my. These are noise canceling headphones. We're supposed to cancel the noise. You're not supposed to be able to hear. All right.
You know how noise canceling works, Maddie, right?
Just shut up, Pete. Will you?
smart to say, and then you tell me to shut up.
Yes. When Pete says something smart, I tell him to shut up.
He tells me to shut up.
Exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
What?
that was. Isn't that? Oh, dude. The robotic AI fucking wound heal. Did you hear about this, Bill?
No, I'm preparing to run a marathon. So I saw a thing the other day. See, people my age need to learn to start running, not because we want to run marathons, but one day we're going to have to run in the 15-minute cities while being chased by the robotic AI cops. So, if we want to escape the boundaries of our 15-minute city, we better be able to run a marathon.
Oh, just wait till they completely take the gasoline engine away from you. But the government still has gasoline. The government still have gasoline engines, won't they? Guarantee they will.
They
I'm
will.
still gonna have a gasoline engine.
What I've
However,
decided is I'm just going to breed a whole bunch of chihuahuas and have them pull a sled like Santa Claus.
Now I don't. Now Pete,
there's
listen.
something inherently wrong with that
No,
statement.
Bill. I've had this before. This is what we do. We do tabletop dog fights. All right. We like
Not
feed the
bad.
chihuahuas feed the chihuahuas like gunpowder. You know what I mean? And make them like run on treadmills with weights and shit. Like get them all buff,
Ooh.
right? And then every little table. You could just pack them up. Like if the cops come, you know what I mean? And you just let these two
Shove it in your
chihuahuas
pocket.
glide each
Why
other.
would? Wait a minute. I gotta sort this out. Why would you feed an animal gunpowder?
Oh, it makes them
Make 'em
crazy.
mean. Make 'em mean.
It makes them mean. If you feed anything gunpowder, it would make it mean and crazy. So
What do you
Oh,
think
that's-
happened to Maddie?
Come on, you've met Matt's wife.
What's the other thing? Oh, but the robots. These little like micro fucking robots that help heal wounds. Little AI driven fucking
Nanobots.
like we're
Yeah,
like
pretty
one
much.
step closer to fucking being cyborgs.
Yep.
But if they're tiny, they're called nanobots.
I don't understand. I say this too much on the show. It's the start of every fucking horror movie has been happening
Yeah.
This year, the start of every fucking, like, I feel like this is like the AI robots are just going to take over our bodies and shit.
Scientists develop self-assembling biological robots that help heal wounds.
So that means they could probably self-assemble like into,
Optimus Prime.
Researchers at
No,
Tufts
think Voltron.
University and the New Jersey Institute of Technology have collaborated to create microscopic biological robots that could help heal the body after trauma. Though the so-called anthrobots haven't been tested in humans yet, they've shown promise in petri dish injury models that use human cells. Each anthrobot consists of a few lung cells cultured from single isolated cells over 2 weeks. These cells form tiny clumps. By tiny, we mean tiny. Each anthrobot is smaller than the point of a sharpened pencil. Lung cells possess cilia, the minute hair-like structures that help some cells build traction and locomote. While the cell's cilia normally face toward the center of a clump, saturating the clumps in a low adhesive solution for an additional week allowed the researchers to force the cilia to point outward. This gave each anthrobot the same locomotive properties possessed by individual lung cells, with the bonus of moving as a group.
oh, that's just that's fantastic and terrifying. I mean,
When they
There's
begin
just-
animal testing, Planet of the Apes 4 can begin filming.
You want to know where this is going? You want to know where this is going? Watch a movie called Lucy with Scarlett Johansson in it.
it's
Oh yeah.
different. I haven't seen this, but it's funny how we always all these movies we just keep rattling off the top of our fucking heads.
And
Yeah.
Pete's always talking about Scarlett Johansson.
Dude, you know what?
I would always be talking about Scarlett Johansson.
Dude,
especially
Why?
Scarlett Johansson.
What is wrong with always talking about
breast
Scarlett Johansson?
augmentation?
According to Saturday Night Live, Colin Jost is the guy, the white guy from Weekend Update is married to Scarlett Johansson.
Hold on.
How the fuck does that happen? But I think we've squeezed out a B block. I really want to get into C block while we have everybody here and everybody's alert.
Okay.
So,
So let's
we're gonna stay streaming, but we're gonna end.
I look
B
forward
block
to you telling me
in
to
the
shut
C
up
block.
again.
All right, I'm going to close this up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in the B block here of the Media Virus Podcast. Don't forget, go check out our good friend, staff writer Bill at the Disruptive Minds Podcast. You can find that over on Spotify. The Stepmoms Without Children podcast, again, over on Spotify, both part of the Media Virus Podcast Network. Glad to have them here. Love promoting them, even though Bill won't promote us. We'll be back right after this. Wait, no, not that. This.
I completely understand if people don't want to come on my fucking show.
All right, I'll do a quick save and start another.
You got it.
I got to stop getting drunk before the show. It really, really seems to fuck things up.
I mean, I think we're pulling it off, buddy. Except for you shitting yourself.
Well, you know.
I don't know if Big Daddy's aware. Was he in the?
No, he was not in for that.
He was not in for that. Yeah.
No.
Mike
It would have
went to
been
go-
worse.
Mike went to go take a piss, wound up shitting himself. That's how much he's had to drink today.
It had nothing to do with the drinking.
Keep telling yourself that. That's how problems begin.
Go fuck yourself, Bill.
I mean, it could have been worse. You could have done it like while you were like taping live.
That's true. A live shit.
Live shit.
A live pant shitting is much worse.
Can you imagine taking
I
your
feel like-
phone with you?
Huh?
If you'd like called in and taken your phone with you, and you're taking a huge shit live on.
Could have been like, I'm doing it live.
Fuck it, I'll do it live.
Look at it. I'm doing it live.
All right, so we're just going to come into the C block with just the tips, right?
That's how we usually open her up.
All right, I have it loaded.
Check. And we're back on the C block of the Media Virus podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we start our C block off here on 163 with just the tips.